Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. And today, while taking a break from Sonic and Black Ops and everything else, we are looking at the fact that us collectors collect a bunch of dead toys. I made a video about this a long time ago, but today I thought about it. This arc, unlike the Bible and things of that nature, instead of everybody that was on the outside dying, apparently with this one, everybody that was on the inside of the ark died. How did they miss? Like, this was the ship was huge. My question is, the Decepticons blew one hole in it and was able to massacre many of our favorite robots. Like, there was parts I've said this a million times. I grew up watching the 86 movie. It was the first movie I ever saw in a theater. I never realized this happened until it was pointed out to me like a couple of months ago. Like, in my mind, and I guess a lot of a huge percentage of us always think about the fact, oh, they killed Optimus Prime. Now, someone else was saying that Wheeljack was meant to be Smokescreen before he was changed to Wheeljack for the final draft. In the earlier draft, it was Windcharger and Gears, and they would survive the initial assault, but only be killed later on by Galvatron and Cyclonus and Scourge. I got this off of Reddit, just reading what people were saying or whatever, but I looked into it. That was a part of the original draft. And that was, the part that was when they finally run into Blaster later on. And then someone else was saying that there were a lot of deaths and corpses that were going to be shown. Because again, this was a massacre. You know what I mean? Like, for 10-year-old me, I was like, this is probably the most violent movie I've ever seen. But it was also the first real movie I'd ever seen too, besides like Annie. But watching like Ironhide get shot, watching Wheeljack get shot, watching Windcharger on the floor and RC dragging his dead body across the floor, which I did a stop motion of a couple months ago, by the way. But like all of that, nothing compared to the fact that, they killed Optimus. A lot of people don't even think about the fact that they killed Megatron too. Yeah, I mean, yes, he came back. Optimus came back. A lot of people came back, and we'll get to that part a little later on in the video of what I think they should have done. But like I said, we had the return of Optimus Prime. We had the season 4, or was it season 4 or the end of season 3 when he came back, Marissa Fairborn, and he went crazy, and then he can't snap back to himself, and it just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I just found it crazy that this one day that they got on the ark and shot everybody. They had been shot millions of times in millions of episodes, but this one day, that blast was so powerful, it just put holes in everybody. Like, it wasn't the first time that they got shot on screen. Like, they shot at each other. And the first one, y'all missed every time until the movie? Exactly. No. So, like, but as a collector, I still want that stick to come with 86 Megatron when they release it. You want to give me something like, don't, you know what? You gave us the Optimus with the blasting effects of the truck jumping in the air. But here's my question. Why couldn't they have just taken everybody to Junkions, take them to Wreck Guard, take them to the Junkions, and let them repair everybody like they did Ultra Magnus? And that is my headcanon. You don't have to believe it. But that's why I still buy all these toys. Like, every once in a while, it just occurs to me, like, everybody's dead. Everyone that you can't wait to get. I waited all this time to get Huffer and to get Gears. He's dead. I went on the craziest search to get Bombshell, only to remember he's Cyclonus or Scourge. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, let's not forget that this movie did have the greatest villain of all time. And even though they spoiled it by dropping it in the comic book that came out like 3 months before the movie, and we all knew that there was going to be this giant plan. They showed it in the trailer, I think. But still, one, can we still get the 86 Unicron? And two, this was the greatest villain ever. I can't wait to see him later on in the future. I hope just do it right. And hopefully, like, if we get the Transformers 1 sequels in a dear time, and this guy does actually feel like, because with the live actions, they said he was too big for screen, not for animation. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime.